saved by BCB!
Incredible job by the Sooners. So much chaos in front of the net there.
It is time, it is here. The final week of the regular season for Oklahoma. The Sooners on a quest to St. Louis for the first time in about 5 years. And we are just minutes away from puck drop here at Arctic Edge Ice Arena. We're going to step aside for the opening ceremonies here. National anthem coming up in just a moment. Puck drop right after that. Alongside Elijah Lena here tonight, I'm Caleb Shaw. And Elijah, this has been one big in the making, and we said it back in December before two very disappointing games for the Sooners. Ones that they lost 3-1 and 6-3 against the Broncos.
That's right. It was just two out-of-character losses for the Sooners. The first one just didn't look like the team that we knew, and that second game was just bad puck luck on the side of the Sooners. So this is a good team. We know we can beat them. It's just what you got to do. You got to come out here and win. You got to put the height of the battle behind you and just play good hockey.
Waiting right now on the starting lineups being introduced here at Arctic Edge. The Sooners about to come across now. Let's take a look at them here as they're introduced in the arena. Ben Mondu, Owen Carlisle, and Jackson Fodrell up front. Fodrell had a 4-point weekend last time out. A big assist on what ended up being the game-tying and game-winning goals late in the third period. On the back end, Josh McDonald, who had the first goal on home ice this season for the Sooners. Brandon Forden, a great rookie netminder, who struggled against UCO in December. And rounding it out, Logan Motts, one of the newcomers this semester.
That's right. This is an aggressive lineup for sure. You got those big three, Owen Carlisle, Jackson Fodrell, Benjamin Mondu. Super aggressive players.
And you can hear it from the bench. The Sooners are ready for this one tonight. 2 games to make their case coming into this weekend, ranked number 19 in the American Collegiate Hockey Association, Elijah. Number 15 heading into last week, but that split with Colorado did not impress the ACHA computer. Much like the BCS system we used to have in college football, this is not a forgiving system if you drop a game to the wrong team at the wrong time. These 6 points this weekend could be huge into deciding the Sooners' fate.
That's right. You really have to sweep this series if you're the Sooners, really cement yourself in that playoff tourney in St. Louis. Splitting the series puts you up to risk with those teams below you. Good teams down through 20 through 25, and if you leave the door open, those teams will take advantage of it.
20 minutes on the clock. We're ready to go in Edmond. It's a packed house at Arctic Edge. Carlisle to the dot. And he'll win it back. Oklahoma will start possession tonight. They'll dump it all the way in. It's Cameron Pendleton getting the start in net for UCO this evening. He got the start both times in December and had an excellent series, only allowing 4 goals across 120 minutes of action.
Yeah, that's right. If you're the Sooners, you don't want to get goalied by Pendleton. That's exactly what happened in December, and you definitely don't want to repeat of that.
Sam Sykes, right off the hop, he's going to cross center ice and head into OU territory, looking to find Guerra, who drives into the corner and spins it back out front. He takes a hit into the boards, and now Mondu the other way, a 2-on-2 rush with Fadril, who dumps it in and heads off for a line change. Sooners going to get a couple new forwards onto the ice now. Tristan Glass, his first appearance. Mondu on the forecheck. There's Wolk driving it from his defensive spot. Now Glass throws one. Oklahoma looking to set the tempo here, it looks like. And we talked about it last week, Elijah. When Oklahoma scores first, one of the best teams in the ACHA, when they don't, they really struggle.
It's so monumental if you're the Sooners. You need that first goal. It just seems to dictate the pacing of the team and just the gameplay in general. And you've got great guys on the ice right now to do that. Levasseur had a huge game. Wolk had a huge game last series. So I have, no doubt in my mind that they'll just keep their foot on the gas here.
Couple of guys that we've been looking to break through, Josh Bell's included, who has been great down below the goal line, forcing turnovers, one of the best forecheckers on this team. Keep a lookout for his line, often paired up with Carson Glass, and another one of those good defensive forwards down at the bottom of Coach Arvanitis' line tree. Here's Blaha putting one back into the OU zone. He's been a historic Sooner killer and had a goal last time out in December. Swearingen onto the ice now. We'll pin him to the boards. Glass is there as well with Jacob DuPont pinching in. It's a 3-on-2 fight for possession along the boards. DuPont brings it free, trying to escape the slot, and back out to the front. Here's Bo's shot that goes wide of Forden. No danger that time. Mondi, he scored last time out as well. Had a big goal to take the lead in game 2, but the Sooners get it back out to center, and Nate Payne will bring his unit on. Here's Swearingen standing a man up at center, but Redmond able to keep his footing and back into the play. Here's Payne. He'll come to the near side right below us in the booth and dump it in deep to UCO territory. Will Blake, first one there. He'll try to center it out in front. Nobody home now. Kagan. Kagan goes across. Here's Goldstein. Goldstein walks at the shot along the ice. Pendleton put that one aside with a good pad save. Now Carson Glass. Moved up a line, it seems, up here with Payne and Blake. Will Blake, another Sooner. We've been waiting to break out this season. Talked with our rinkside reporter, Britton Ross, before the game as well. He's a guy that has added some big weight this year and added some muscle to his build. Here's Kagan. His shot deflected, didn't get through, and a rebound from Monticelli doesn't quite stay in the zone. Oklahoma has to tag up. Here's Carson Glass, hit hard into the boards as both teams a flurry for possession below us. It's backhanded back in by Will Blake, who gets into it with Stalzer a bit.
Great physicality from Monticelli there. Keep the puck on the offensive zone for sure.
There's a puck that goes through the blue paint. Josh McDonald now back onto the ice. Been a great defensive pickup for the Sooners this year. UCO driving into the zone. There's Carlisle back out to center. Monticelli. Monticelli walks, shoots one, deflected by Dubecki, high into the boards. Oklahoma gets it back out in front, and a funky bounce ends up behind the net. Here's Carlisle. He stops, thinks about a wrap opportunity. Now puts it out in front for a one-timer, and a great save by Pendleton. Oklahoma, the first 2 shots on goal tonight as Forden out of his net to play it. Gonna wrap this one all the way around. Dubecki chips it back in deep. Guerra gives chase. He'll win the race to it with McDonald giving pressure. Back out to center. Mondu takes a spill. Gets Fadril. He's sprung out. 1-on-1. Fadril walks in and his shot blockered aside with authority. Sooners keep possession in the zone. Here's Fadril. Centers it out in front. Here's a shot and a great save by Pendleton. Rebound, and he got that one too. And we have a scrap behind the net. Carlisle throws it right. The refs are going to intervene, and already the temper's overflowing at Arctic Edge.
And that was such a good look from Owen Carlisle. Had 2 good looks there on Pendleton. He kind of just came up with the saves both times. That's exactly what you need to be doing, getting those passes into the slot and getting the shots on. So take a look here.
At the very back end of the play.
But yeah, we were talking about defensive additions for the Sooners.
Let's go ringside to Britton Ross. Britton, what have you got for us?
Well, obviously, we've just seen them be a little bit scrappy, and that's something we've seen throughout this history, throughout the entirety of the I-35 rivalry. But obviously, anything can happen in a rivalry game like this, but the Sooners are definitely going to have to keep the pedal to the metal to be able to get through this one. Guys?
Thanks, Britton. We'll keep tossing down for Britton Ross throughout the game tonight. 15:42 to go in the first period. UCO still looking for their first shot on goal. As this one heads back below the net, Zach Guerra out in front, a great save by Forden. We're going to get a call here on the back end of it.
Such a great save for Brendan Forden there. He was all the way down on his legs, spread out, got the glove up, made the blocker save. We'll take a good look here at this one. He was all in there Brennan did exactly what he needed to do, got the save, and looks like might have drawn a penalty as well. I'm not sure which Sooner did that, but...
Well, looks like we are going to stay 5-on-5. The official just making sure everyone knew that one did not cross the goal line, it appears, before Forden got a piece of it. Up to the task with his first one. Here's a shot from Bose that goes wide. It may have got deflected out in front. Here's Blaha back behind the net for Carlisle. Blaha again now Fodrell. Carlisle banks one off the glass, back out to center ice. Here's Frank Mondi. He'll cross over. Here's Forden again, Kagan. Tried to get it back out, and Rebroker keeps it onside. His cross-ice pass got deflected in a rebound that Forden got a pad to. Both teams trading blows so far in the first period. 5 minutes gone and no score as Blaha keeps the puck in the offensive zone. He'll chip it in deep. Here's Kagan. He'll play it around for Fodrell. He has some space to work with. Head up, looking down the ice. Aaron Best tries to find him onside, but Best overskates the play just a bit. Broncos work their way in. Levasseur, who we mentioned in the open, had a great series, paired up with Swearingen tonight. And a high pass out for Best. It's just past his reach, and Pendleton sends that one into the bench.
As I was saying earlier, talking about defensive pairings, how big is it for the Sooners to have Blake Swearingen back in this lineup? Such a great guy defensively and just in general, such a huge piece for this locker room. To have him on the ice is so huge for the Sooners in this game. And to be paired off with somebody as hot as Levasseur, it's going to be a good matchup for sure.
Taking a look there at the pass that just didn't quite connect. An aggressive look from Swearingen, whose line stays on the ice here. This is Best, Wolk, and Glass, a new unit for Coach Arvanitas. Best and Glass both had goals in the last series. Tristan, the one that tied it. His shot goes just wide. Now Wolk, he takes a look. He shoots one. Rebound!
Yes!
Score! Tristan Glass! And the Sooners have an early lead!
Such a great shot from Tristan Glass. Got a little excited there. I yelled myself. It's exactly what you need to do if you're the Sooners. Set the momentum, do everything right, and just what a great rebound opportunity for Tristan Glass. Puts the Sooner up to 1-0 early in this first period.
The Sooners have their first lead in the I-35 rivalry since December 2022. And you can hear it in the crowd reaction tonight. Tristan Glass is second in as many games, moves him a little bit closer to the top 10 all-time in scoring. As off the draw, a turnover. The Sooners a partial 3-on-2. Payne drives in, DuPont chips it in behind Pendleton. Payne tries to get it back out to the top. Nothing doing it now, turned over to Blake. Blake shot guy patted away. Now Payne again. He'll dive back behind the net looking for Blake, just away from his reach. And now DuPont couldn't keep it in the zone, goes back outside for McDonald. Now DuPont tries to drive in past the rest, chips one on net, but Pendleton had to play like a center fielder. As the Sooners play one back in offside. Payne will tag up and the Broncos back out to center. Dubecki dumps one in. 13-14 to go. Blake. Here's Carson Glass starting the rush. Younger brother of Tristan, who just scored. He has 1 goal this year. He'll dive in, stands up a player, playing above his weight class as Dubecki tries to clear his own Goldstein, pinches on the edge. That one's going to clear as Tristan Davison takes a spill. Good to see him back in the lineup, however. First we've called his name tonight as Kagan. Head up the ice, he'll evade 1 Bronco, now 2, and dump it in all the way around. Glass trying to win a race to the puck, he'll evade Rebroker. Monticelli joins a 2-on-2 fight right at the goal line. Glass able to come away with the puck. Here's Hogan. Colin Hogan led the WCHL in freshman scoring last year on the all-rookie team. Did not score against OU last time out. Got another one of those veterans that stayed behind during the coaching change. Here's Monticelli. He'll dump one into the zone, go off for a line change, and would be remiss to not shout out Peyton, sister of Nate Monticelli, having a great start to the year in the circle for OU softball.
That's exactly what you want to hear. I was going to point out really quickly as they're on the boards there, smart passing in the neutral zone from the Sooners. They're just positioning exactly where you need to be, not letting anything get into UCO's hands, and it's just been great passing so far.
Here's Fadril. In for Mondu. Mondu turns his back to the play and takes a big hit. We're going to get a call here on the back end of it, and the Sooners have drawn the first penalty of the I-35 rivalry this weekend. UCO, one of the more penalized teams in the WCHL. The Sooners draw the least amount of penalties, however. We'll see how that works out in the stat sheet this weekend.
Yeah, that was a big hit from UCO there. Not something you want to be doing, not a penalty you want to be picking up at all. If you're UCO, already down a goal early, and this momentum that the OU's just going to get here from this power play isn't going to help them at all.
Just a 2-minute minor. Oklahoma did not score on the power play last weekend, but they've historically been really good, Elijah, coming off the power play before the whistle as UCO gets this one out quickly. Here's Sam Sykes, team leader in points at a point per game this year, chasing after it. Sam Sykes, another player that plays above his weight class, stalls her shot, confused Forden, and he's able to keep a hold of it. OU got hemmed up on the penalty kill, or excuse me, on the power play last time against UCO. Ended up being a problem for them once again. Trouble getting out of their own zone. Here's Glass. Glass gauge the zone onside. He'll drive in. Glass. Fadril shot gloved by Pendleton.
Pendleton had that one read all the way. There was absolutely no screen in front of him. Just an easy glove save for Pendleton there. Something else I wanted to keep in mind too, going off of just neutral zone passing, is that neutral zone rush that the Sooners have. They're getting established very quickly in the offensive zone. Even when UCO is giving the puck for a little bit, they get it right back and are pushing right back up the other side of the ice.
It's Bradley Bowes in the penalty box. This one, just a 2-minute minor again for that hit from behind into the boards that Mondu took. Ebaqua is all right. Kagan has this one leave the zone. Payne will chase it back down. 10:52 to go here in period number 1. 1:06 left on the power play. No shots on goal so far, except for a pair from UCO. Right now the total 10-3 in favor of Oklahoma. They lead it where it counts 1-0. Best chasing after one. Wolf seals the zone, and he'll chip it across. A good feed for Kagan. Kagan's shot got deflected and went wide. Now Wolf. In for Blake. Blake tried to go across, nobody home, and it got blocked back out to him. Here's Kagan. Alex Kagan walks his drive, went high. Wolk again had one in the netting, and that will stop things up. 31 seconds to go on the power play.
Just taking a look at the penalty kill from UCO, it's a little slow. You're giving the Sooners a lot of space. I know you're down a man, but there wasn't a whole lot of bite there from UCO trying to chip those pucks away. Sooners had a whole lot of space down close to the goal for sure.
Carlisle will take the draw against Hogan here with 31 seconds to go on the power play. Wins it back for Fadril. Been working in that spot all season long. Loves that one-timer. All the way across, a quick pass for Carlisle. Now Mondu. Carlisle's shot blocked. Up top again. Wolk in deep. Out for Glass's shot that got blocked into the netting.
Or
9:57 to go in period number 1. Carlisle loses that draw with 12 seconds left on the penalty kill. Goldstein plays this one in behind. A Bronco lost their footing there, but the power play is over. Here's Carlisle. Lost it in his skates for a moment. He'll gain his own onside. Got taken down. No call on the play. A long pass across for Kagan. He jumps in from his defensive spot, plays one in the netting, and with that whistle, the power play now effectively over for good.
All in all, I'd say a pretty productive power play. I mean, you didn't get one on the board, but that all in all, that's okay. It was still a great look. It definitely helped soak momentum out of UCO, and you just have to keep it going, you know? You got to keep getting the shots on, got to keep the momentum in your favor if you're OU.
Levasseur will try to seal the edge this time. Couldn't do it. Whoa, a big hit there from Wolk. Sykes keeps his footing. Could have been a dangerous play. Here's Doucet. Doucet drives in and a great save by Forden. We're going to get a whistle behind the play here. Arm up on the official. And I think we may have a Sooner heading to the box. Let's see what the call is here and if we can see it.
Looks like it might have been tripping behind the play. A hook. Just overheard the referee say that was a hooking penalty.
It'll be Blake Swearingen heading to the box, the big defenseman, a big part of the OU penalty kill. And an opportunity early on for UCO to tie this game up with 9:19 left to go in the first period. A contested draw held in at the blue line by J.C. Dubecki. Dubecki will play this one in for Doucet. Now Sykes awaits the puck as Nate Payne closes in. Sooners collapsing towards the net on this PK as Glass. He'll pressure towards the boards. Blaha, Guerra into the bumper spot. He'll default back into the corner for Sebastian Doucet, all the way around for Sykes. Up top again, Dubecki. Thought about a shot, now Sykes holding onto that puck. Up top, Dubecki. Now Sykes, here it comes, just wide.
Looks like that one might have tipped Forden's pad on the way in.
Back below the net they go again, Doucet. Hill serving out, Payne gets a piece of it, and he'll clear it back out to center ice. Sooners wearing their white uniforms against UCO for the first time in a couple years here. They've worn alternates traditionally. Here's Blaha, chipping one into the zone. Levasseur wires one around where Sykes tries to dig it out from Josh Bells, who pins it in, and another good clear, that time by Levasseur again, making a great play with his time in the lineup in the spring semester. 51 seconds to go on the penalty kill. And UCO will reset, a full line change up coming for both squads here. The forwards out are Bells and Glass, Carson that is. Hogan chips one in, takes a spill to make the play as Bells tries to clear it, caught a skate out in front. Levasseur backhands it, chipped down by Kagan, and it won't evade the zone. Stalzer keeps it on board. Tries to drive in, chipped away by Kagan, and now Hogan with 7:45 to go in the first period. Back up top, Rebroker. Rebroker surveys Hogan all the way across, and a great stick by Kagan. May have saved a goal that time. A wide open net was awaiting Frank Mondi, and back out to center goes Rebroker. Hogan has to tag up here. They're offside. Glass gets a piece of it, takes a spill, and away goes Stalzer, chipping it past Colton Levasseur into the corner with 4 to go on the penalty kill. Levasseur goes down. 2-on-2 into the corner. Played off the boards, but it won't escape the zone. Here's Hogan. Hogan walks and shoots one, patted away with a purpose. Carlisle trying to evade the zone, pinned up. Mondi keeps it in. This one played all the way across, and the Sooners have survived for the moment, and they play it up. No risk of icing. They can get a partial line change.
Forden was completely screened on that shot. Great way to get a pad down, make the save there. That was a huge one.
Mondi tried to break into the zone, got stood up as the first line for Coach Arvanitis back out on the ice here. An aerial flip out, a jump ball. And, oh, that's in somebody's skates, and this is going to start something here. We've got an altercation, a big hit behind the play. I think that was Mondu that came in, and another penalty upcoming, likely to Oklahoma, I would think.
Does look like Mondu there. A little undisciplined of him. Understand the circumstances, but you just came off a penalty kill there.
The puck was in somebody's equipment as that happened. I believe it came down kind of in the back neck area. And the penalty box is open for both teams. Heading in for the Broncos.
Jeffrey Redmond for UCO is in the box as well, so Sooners get away with a 4-on-4. A little extra ice. Hopefully you can make some good passes, get some good shots on net here. Referees are still discussing this, though. Tristan Glass and Dubecki here at center ice.
It looks like it's going to be coincidental minors for roughing, and so I think you are right, Elijah. The Sooners may have gotten away with one here. It may be roughing and a cross-check to check that. A cross-check on Mondu and a rough the other way. Officials making it clear, I think, that they will take the player who retaliates, no matter the severity this weekend.
Just before puck drop here, take a moment to talk about Brendan Forden. That was some huge saves he came up with there. As I was saying earlier, completely screened, got the pad down, got the pad out, made the save. couldn't ask for anything better from your goaltender.
We'll take a look at those during the break for sure. Here's Sykes. He'll play it back. 4-on-4 ice. Favors speed, it favors Sam Sykes. He'll drive in and play it past Moss. He's the first one into the corner, but lost the handle. Carlisle drives around, assisted on the game winner last Saturday night. Across from Motts. Logan Mott's gonna burn some time here. 90 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. Here's Payne. Payne across for Fodrell. Jackson Fodrell head up, leads the Sooners in goals with 15 this year, and now enters the zone onside. Fakes the shot, tries to drive in, chips one on, and tried to play it off. That one ringed the goalpost. And away go the Broncos, a partial 2-on-1. Guerra starts his engine, but comes in offside. They'll have to tag back up and retreat to center for now. Possession still with team in yellow. It's Lacey Dubecki driving in. He's the first one there. Drops to a knee, but keeps possession as Tristan Glass joins the fray. Glass spins away once, now twice with the puck. 5:34 to go in period number 1, and about 50 seconds on the matching minors. Glass lays one off the boards, and now a 3-on-2 developing for Oklahoma. Here's Best. Best, a walking shot just high. And now a 2-on-2 the other way for the Broncos. Doucet, his shot, blocked by Kagan. Doucet gets possession back, he'll wrap around. He had Bose looking for him, couldn't find him. And now a 3-on-1 develops for Oklahoma. Kagan leads the rush, he's got Wolken Best. Looking for Wolken, who's just past his reach. And the Sooners gonna play this one defensively. Back out to center, Doucet has DuPont charging in. A 2-on-1 the other way now. Here's Hogan. No whistles at the majority of the 4-on-4. Some tired bodies on both sides now as the puck wraps its way around Doucet. Both teams allow it to breathe for a second here. 2 seconds and 1 on the penalties. They're expired as a play out in front for Bose. I think DuPont got to stick to that, or not Forden, perhaps.
Yeah, Forden got a stick out, was able to elevate the puck out and away from the net.
UCO chips one in onside. Swearingen and Kagan. Sooners caught in a change here. DuPont clears the zone, and he will give chase Jack Taylor. The first one to it. He'll play it across. 4:15 to go. And an offsides play here. The Broncos have to tag up the Sooners. We'll get possession. That one played off of Fodrell. A weird bounce by McDonald, and DuPont brings it in onside. He lost possession on what was a creative play developing.
Looked like it hit a piece of plastic in his equipment, the way it bounced off of Fodrell there.
Forden got caught up behind his own net. Here's Monticelli in for support. Stalzer turns him over, and now McDonald has to come support. Below the goal line, a chance out in front. Redmond couldn't get there. Here's a chance out in front. Thompson couldn't get it in. Stood up by Monticelli. 3:35 to go in the first period. Swearingen, like you mentioned, Elijah, back in the lineup for the first time tonight. Couldn't hang on to that pass, and again, UCO hemming the Sooners in their zone here. This is where they've struggled all year, was getting possession back. Davison throws a check. 2 bodies go down at the blue line. Now a third, it's Carson Glass, as Davison does get it past the blue line, and UCO will have to tag up. That one played in for Forden, and yes, he's going to just melt that one down. Potentially a wise decision here.
Yeah, as you're saying, UCO kind of like a sponge. Once they get into that offensive zone, they don't tend to leave. They kind of soak it all up from the Sooners.
Here's that save that Forden made on the penalty kill. That's Robbie Rabroker at the top.
Yeah, it looks like puck just kind of skirted by him and got the pad out to it, but he was completely covered on the screen. So great save from Forden as we reset there.
Motts will play it below the goal line. This one's going to make it out to center. No risk of icing. Dubecki plays it back out. Here's Blaha. Fodrell will watch this one bounce. Late period ice conditions now. Hard to handle that puck as Blaha will put it into the offensive zone. Mott's giving chase.
Something we talk about a lot, Arctic Edge having softer ice. Definitely plays a factor here late in the period.
Here's Carlisle trying to get a shot off. He got stood up in the slot. Couldn't get it away the way he wanted to. And now the puck back out to center. Carlisle takes a hit from Guerra. Both players go down. 2:28 to go in the first. Here's Sykes in onside, looking for Blaha. Goldstein, a backhand play to try to get it out of the zone. And now it's played in deep. Glass, the lone goal scorer here in the first period. He takes a spill. Sykes out in front looking for Mondi, and it was broken up by Kagan.
Huge stick from Kagan there, get in the shooting lane and break it up. Could have been a dangerous play if it got through.
1:59 left in period number 1. The Sooners now looking like they just want to survive. Haven't had a shot on goal since the matching minors were called. Wolf couldn't force a turnover, takes a spill as he works his way into the zone. Here's Bose. Bose takes a hit from Glass. Aaron Best looking to force a turnover. Here's Goldstein. Sooners into the offensive zone, and I think that one caught the stanchion. Here's a look at the play Kagan just made.
Yeah, puck pops out from the boards there. Shot from UCO, just broken up by Kagan there in that slot. That would have been, as I was saying, dangerous play if it got through. That was a pretty open net to shoot on there. So great stick from Kagan.
We're going to add 5 seconds to the clock here. We just heard from down below. So now 1:36 left as the puck drops down to 1:32 now with McDonald playing it back out into center ice. He'll spin in his own zone, play it across from Motts. Motts now DuPont, had it in his skates, couldn't soccer style it to himself. Here's a shot along the ice, goes wide. Redmond looking for one across, couldn't find a friend to tip it home. Taylor knocked down by Blake. Play back out to center, Stolzer will give chase. Bowman there as well. This one could be icing, it is, and the Sooners will get a stoppage in play with exactly 1 minute left on the clock.
Something we were talking about earlier, though, with UCO just getting a little bit more momentum here in the late part of the first period. They are getting the momentum, but the Sooners are responding on defense a lot more. They're covering up the passes. So just because UCO has the momentum, I don't think the Sooners are letting them fully take advantage of it like they may like to.
Carlisle will take the draw. It's played along the boards, and a 3-on-2 develops the other way for UCO. Swearingen, a big hit right at the blue line. It'll interrupt the play. Lavasser gets it back for Fodrell. Fodrell has to survey, now plays it back for Colton Lavasser. Here's Mondu. Head up, plays it back for Fodrell. He'll dump this one in, just plays it into the shoulder of Cameron Pendleton, who melts it down. Welcome back, Blake Swearingen.
That was a huge open ice hit there. Clean and everything like that. A little high. Let it go, though. And broke it up for a shot. I liked that shot on Pendleton. I mean, yeah, he's going to probably save it 9 times out of 10, but you put the shot on, you never know what's going to happen.
And the Sooners, I think, are better served right now to keep that clock stopped and play between the whistles until they can make it to the locker room here. This one played all the way around for Rebroker. To the blue line now. Played in by Dubecki. Lost his footing for a moment. Motts can't clear. Now Glass with 25 to go. He'll spin off of Rebroker. Motts plays it along the boards, held in. There's a hit from Tristan Glass. Category the Sooners lead in so far tonight. Hogan into the boards, wraps it, held onside. Here's a shot tipped in front, patted away by Forden, and the rebound to the near side. 2 seconds to go in the period. That's how it'll finish, and Oklahoma survives the late rush from UCO to take us to the break at 1-0.
As we were saying, with that shot from that Rebroker almost had tipped, he had the tip on it. It was the pad of Forden and another stick from a Sooner there that was just able to prevent that one from going in. Going into the second, though, I just think if you're the Sooners, just kind of break out of your own zone here a little bit. I like the way they're responding against UCO. They're not letting them take full advantage of their offensive zone. But at the same time, you can't play the entire game on defense. You got to break out. But all in all here, Sooners keeping it neck and neck. 1-0 where it counts, though. We'll see you in the second.
Step right up. Buckle up. The only direction we're headed is... Yep, you get it. Welcome to the one and only Oklahoma.
In some ways, this film is like the university itself.
The one flagship university that has served the state since before there was a state.
Its story is never entirely completed.
Where one scoop of dirt can save thousands of lives. Where one group of biologists are connecting with world-class meteorologists to protect the one world, one planet that connects us all. Whoa, that one literally might land on the moon. But that's fine, because what's stopping us from going up there and getting it? This is a team, a squad, a family, leading a collective pursuit where we share all ideas, embrace thousands of different perspectives, and require every last hand on deck.
Cleared for takeoff.
What else we got? More trophies than you can count? Check. Rhodes Scholars? Check. Largest research engine in the state? Check. The next generation realizing a new American dream? Okay. Actually, it's better than okay. It's OKLAHOMA. It's the strength of many marching under one crimson and cream flag, creating Sooner magic that must be seen to be believed at the one university where one OU family makes up the one and only Oklahoma.
Welcome back to the broadcast booth here at Arctic Edge Ice Arena. We are just about set for period number 2. Caleb Shaw alongside Elijah Lena here in the booth with you tonight. Oklahoma carrying that 1-0 lead here into the second period, Elijah. They survived that rush at the end of the first. They're going to need to do it again here in the second. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. The shots on goal total 12-8 in favor of the Sooners. 20 minutes on the clock, and away we go once again for OU versus UCO. Part 1 this weekend. The Sooners win this draw back, and we'll see if they can get back to what they did at the beginning of the first period, Elijah, as Blaha walks in, goes across. Here's the shot, and a great save by Forden!
Incredible save from Forden, getting the glove, flashing the leather, getting the pads across, just everything right there from Forden. What a save.
Dives across with robbery as Dubecki heads the other way. Here's Guerra, but he tips it just wide.
Oh, no.
And they score on the back end. We are tied. Forden couldn't come up with the second one, and the Broncos have knotted things up at Arctic Edge.
Yeah, it looked like Forden just went to go play the puck. And it looks like a replay might have missed it a little bit there, but Forden went to go play the puck, leaving the net open. I think a puck might have bounced out from a play against the boards, and Forden was still coming back, and the net was just wide open there. But
an awkward angle, an awkward bounce, and a sloppy discipline, sloppy defensive play, whatever you want to call it for the Sooners, and we are tied at Arctic.
You just can't let that deter you, though. You got to keep going here.
Off the draw, here's Best. And we'll let one get chipped wide. Here's Kagan. In deep, Wolk will chase after one. Here's Mondi to his forehand. For a broker, now Kagan plays it in. Mondi giving chase again. Here's Bose. Bose tried to get it back out of the zone. It's lost in the slot. And now back out to center. Oklahoma defense is there for it. And they dump it back in, an onside play. Best giving chase. This one bounces on Rebroker. Kagan is there. He'll settle it down. His shot tipped in front. Rebound there for Blake, but he couldn't get the shot away. And now Blaha will take it out the other direction with his head up. It's Hogan waiting at the blue line. He's in onside. Swearingen wins a race below the blue line. A 2-on-2 fight. Blaha goes down. And Oklahoma will chip this one up into the netting. I believe that one got deflected. Rule is different than in the NHL, Elijah, where you will not get a penalty every time, especially at Arctic Edge, where the nets are a bit lower than some regulation arenas.
All right, we'd be having delay of game penalties all game if that were the case. Nets here a little low, a little flimsy. It's very easy to send a puck across the glass.
So the players do get the benefit of the doubt most of the time. Another new face this time out. It's Brandon McDonald, who will take the draw for UCO. Kagan, he'll look for Blake, tries to escape the zone with it. Another awkward bounce as that one catches the end of the bench and bounces back behind Brandon Forden. Here's Kagan again, wrapping it for Payne. Payne plays it off the board, Swearingen. That one chipped out for Will Blake. Taylor, out in front. That shot got blocked. A toe drag opportunity that didn't get home, and now Wolk able to escape the zone. He'll wrap this one around, caught a body, and doesn't make it all the way into the offensive zone. Will Blake gives chase. He throws a hit into Howard. Both bodies go down. McDonald's shot high and into the netting.
Somebody I want to see get going here in the second period be Porter Wolk for the Sooners. He was electric in that last series against Colorado. Would love to see him just do a little bit more for the offense, get them going. He's somebody who, you know, while he may not get the goal, he brings the momentum to the rest of the line. It just shows in the way he plays. It shows in how he attacks the puck. So somebody I want to see get going here in the second. So get set for the face-off here.
Glass. Motts plays it around. Here's Tristan Davison. Younger brother of Brendan, longtime Sooner. Monticelli gets it in the zone onside, but lost the handle. And UCO will play this one back around Dubecki for Stalzer. Stalzer, his head up. Plays it out. Monticelli forces a turnover. He walks in, shoots one along the ice. Rebound there for Carson Glass, and Pendleton got across to kick it into the boards. 17:21 to go here. Big hit from Stalzer. Carson Glass goes down at center ice. Dubecki behind the play in retaliation. And the play will go on with no whistle. It's a clean hit both ways. Carson back to his feet. He's all right, as is Dubecki, who was the one who went down on the back end. Chipped back out to center by Monticelli, who has been active early in the second. Forden melts one down. No, he'll keep it alive for Motts. Motts a starter tonight. That one iced all the way down, and Oklahoma going to get trapped on the ice here.
Talked about it here in the first. It's just once UCO gets going, they get going. It's kind of hard to break that cycle, especially if you're the Sooners. There's just added tension in this game being a rivalry game. You can kind of feel it when teams start to get in each other's heads. I'm not saying we're right there right now, but it certainly feels like it could go, in the way of the Broncos if the Sooners don't get on it faster here, which I know they're about to do any second. So
16:45 to go as they drop the puck. Got a penalty upcoming here, and the play stops. A kerfuffle in the corner, and it remains to be seen who this one is on. I think it's going to be on Oklahoma, and it is.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I think it was Josh McDonald. Got a stick in late or a foot in late there.
And so UCO back to the power play, and this time with a chance to take the lead. 16:38 left in period number 2. Broncos have tied things up early on a broken play that Brendan Forden could not get a hold of behind the net. Sykes will take the draw. Tristan Glass on his opposite number and a 12-on-12 for the penalty kill and the Sooners. This one, a 3-on-2 fight for possession here. Swearingen and Glass trying to work it free along the near sideboards. Doucet waiting for a shot, couldn't get it in the wheelhouse where he wanted it. Now Dubecki goes across for Sykes, whose shot got tipped wide, and now Blaha recovers. Andre Blaha. The veteran Broncos back up top. Dubecki, Wine shoots one off the skate of Tristan Glass and into the netting.
It's like one of the Broncos went down in the slot there. Maybe a cross check or something like that. I can't exactly tell what those players are. But yeah, nothing called on it. We'll keep playing here at Arctic Edge. I want to shout out to Blake Swearingen, though, just killing that puck in the board. Shaved nearly 20 seconds off of that power play for the Broncos. Something you want to, even if the puck isn't moving, if you're killing time, that's all that matters.
Tristan Glass got to get off the ice here in time, and does. Sooners try to get it back out. Blaha going to keep it in the zone. Around for Guerra, now Sebastian Doucet awaits the puck. He finds Sam Sykes, a back pass for Dubecki. Waiting. He finds Blaha. Blaha's shot got blocked. Now Dubecki. Blaha calls for it again. He'll rewind and shoot one that got blockered out of the rink by Forden.
Yeah, and Andre Blaha was nearly completely open on both of those shot attempts. Thankfully, Forden had it read both times. Look at the replay there. Yeah, I just was able to get the blocker on that. Goes up into the netting. Another big save for Forden, hopefully. And just, good to see him bouncing back after that little miscommunication there to give up that one goal.
Blaha, 11 goals, 11 assists for 22 points on the season. In the top 5 in scoring for his Broncos, as Stalzer's shot couldn't get through.
Huge block by Kagan there.
And whoa, Tristan Glass's clearing attempt nearly caught our head official. Able to dive out of the way. 51 seconds to go on the power play. 15:26 to go in period number 2. The Sooners lead at 15-12 in shots on goal. Tied up 1-1 where it counts. Back below the net, Hogan will survey. Shakes off a pass. Now goes all the way across. Here's Mondi. He'll reset. Play it in deep. Hogan again. Colin Hogan, a one-man band back up top for Mondi. He'll reset one more time and fake the shot. Payne plays him well. They'll switch spots as Nate Payne gets a piece of that puck. Glass, a big hit at the blue line on Thompson. Interrupts the play. 12 to go on the power play. Sooners looking to get a clearance here and potentially a partial line change, and we are going to get a whistle to stop play here in the corner. It looks like an altercation, and are we going to get another penalty here? I can't quite tell.
I saw Tristan Glass go in there. I don't think anything is called on him per se, but something was going on in that corner there. It's a little hard for us to tell up here in the commentary booth as it is for you guys on the camera there. Earlier in that power play, though, for UCO, it did say Blake Swearingen get a stick on Homan, as he was working his way across, and it just looked like it pinched him against his finger against the boards there. So got to be careful with your stick, but it looked like everybody was okay. It's like
14:43 left as the officials discuss. McDonald on his feet, ready to evade the penalty box.
Had one of the trainers from the Sooners come out onto the ice briefly, but it looked like everybody's okay from what we can tell here as our trainers went back onto the bench.
14:45 to go once again. It will be 6 seconds on the power play is how the clock was adjusted. And we're back to it. The Sooners win the draw back to their own zone. Levasseur got to get a clearance. Sykes will hold it in. Mondu. Here's Carlisle. He will play it out. And Fodrell off the bench after the change. Fodrell waits. Centers one out in front, but nobody was home. The Sooners trying to establish some offense now behind the penalty kill. In deep, Mondu. Shipped along the boards, held in. There's a shot deflected back wide. Pendleton goes down behind the play. Incidental contact that time. There's a shot. Ricochets wide. Motts was driving in. Now he sends it out in front. That one got deflected. No danger that time. And away go the Broncos the other way. A 3-on-2 developing. Doucet out in front for Sykes. His backhand try wouldn't go. And Levasseur cleans it up. Tries to play it to the boards. That one's loose for Mondu. A one-touch pass this way from Motts. Motts wraps it around with 13:52 to go in period number 2. Carlisle pins a man to the boards. Got his equipment caught. Fodrell walks out in front. He didn't mean to shoot that one. Pendleton got a piece of it either way. Goldstein looking, shooting blocked. Fodrell couldn't keep it on. That's going to be a hand pass. Aguirre can't get a hold of it. He can't. And Zach Aguirre slow to his feet, but remains in the play. We'll keep an eye on the Bronco veteran. Make sure he's able to stay in the game tonight. There's Will Blake. Blake ahead for DuPont. One played off the boards. And Will Blake again. Sooners getting some zone time now. Kagan has a lane but couldn't handle the puck. That one chopped at by Nate Payne. Homan tries to work it around the boards. Kagan will hold the blue line here and let the Broncos take possession. Here they go out to center. Will Blake turns him over. And now DuPont with Payne. Payne's got a lane. DuPont walking and shooting one that got gloved away by Pendleton. Now Kagan's shot, blocked in front, never had a chance. A long pass ahead that he has to defend and does so well. Now Goldstein looking ahead for DuPont. DuPont walks in. DuPont, his shot, saved by Pendleton, a beauty!
Great save from Pendleton. Sooners had UCO caught in a line change there. It just gave Best a clean opening. Take a look here. I'm sorry, that was not Best. But
Jacob DuPont, rather.
Jacob DuPont, my bad there. Just caught him in the middle of the slot, tried to get a shot on, and just Pendleton had all the answers there. But great look from the Sooners.
This one back. Fodrell off the draw, deflected, and Pendleton couldn't quite hold the rebound. Carlisle will circle up top. Josh McDonald looks into the corner. That one got deflected. Mondu now stalls her. That one all the way down. This could be icing, and it will be. Let's take it downstairs. Darby McCormick is standing by down by ice side, and she's got a bit to tell us about what's going on so far and the vibes down by the bench. Darby, how's it going down there?
So far, so good. I was just going to go back to the power play and talk about Forden and how he just was kind of, in the beginning of the period, a little bit shaky, hence the reason why there was a goal from UCO, but I feel like he's picking up speed with 22 and 12 with shots on goal. And so far, the team on the bench is seeming pretty seamless as of right now.
Thanks so much, Darby, as we got a whistle behind the play here. I think it was a high stick that sent that puck back out to center.
That's exactly what it looked like. And just going off Darby with the bench being seamless, it's been pretty calm down there. Things seem to be, under control for the senior bench. It's exactly what you want in a game like this. If your bench is stable, your on-ice performance is stable. So
just under 12 and a half minutes rather to go here as off the draw, Monticelli tried to play it forward, but it's Dubecki coming away with the puck and with speed. On his horse as he works his way in. Thompson couldn't hold it onside, and another whistle is going to stop play.
Kagan causing some ruckus down on the Sooner bench. Does UCO enter? I believe does UCO enter offsides?
A little bit more than offsides, Elijah. We got a call behind the play here, and the Sooners are going to go to a power play.
I had missed what had happened. I don't know if we have a replay available, but looks like we don't. But with the Sooners, anyways, going on a power play, that's big here. They just had a huge rush of momentum, and now you've got the man advantage. So if you can keep that going, things are looking good for the Sooners. As Owen Carlisle gets set to take the face-off.
12-11 in period 2. He will win it back from Mott. Fodrell, a one-timer swallowed by Pendleton right off the hop.
Such a good look from Fodrell. He's been trying those one-timers all season. It was good to see him finally connect on it after a while there. And just the pass across the blue line. Pendleton had it read, though. That was another great save from Pendleton.
So far, if he can see it,
it's getting saved.
Yeah. Puck's on the net. How the Sooners tied it last Saturday. And something that Coach Arvanitas has long preached for Oklahoma. Carlisle watches that one go in the netting, and we will re-rack them and try again.
Yeah, I was watching the Four Nations face-off yesterday. We're talking a lot about the pucks on the net and how, you know, even if it's not a great shot, it's still a shot. You can get the rebound, you can get the second chance look, and you can always get a goal out of that.
Carlisle versus Sykes for the draw. Looks like Sykes is going to be removed from the face-off dot. Rebroker wins it back instead, and Dubecki rattles one around the boards. Motts holds it on side. A strong play into the corner. That one does clear the zone, however. 1:42 to go on the power play. Not much time used up so far.
Yeah, Motts has had a marathon of a second period. He's made his presence known on the defensive end and on the offensive end of the ice, making the plays to keep the puck where it needs to be.
There's a long pass for Carlisle. He has to stop up his roll and play it into the corner. It evades a couple of defenders. Into the center. Here's Glass, a high shot looking for the bar. Carlisle again. He'll survey back up top from Motts. Motts, Fodrell wanted the one-timer. Couldn't get it in his wheelhouse. Carlisle again. He'll walk, drag, and his shot interrupted by Sykes. In deep, Carlisle, Glass. Decides not to shoot. 1 minute to go on the power play. It's dropped off from Mondu. Mondu into the slot, into the bumper. Fodrell couldn't hold it onside. 11 minutes left in period number 2. The Sooners get a partial change. That pass ahead for Wolk. Tough to handle. He's got it. Walks his way into the zone. Porter Wolk, his shot. Rebound is there, but cleaned up by Cullen Hogan. And he'll play it back out into OU territory. Forden back behind his net. 33 seconds left on a power play. The Sooners have been testing the Broncos, but not able to break them so far. A pass for Kagan unattainable, played back into OU territory. Wolk. The Broncos are pressuring onside. Here's Payne. He'll look ahead. A long pass for Aaron Best. That one too tough to handle with 15 to go on the power play. Enough time for a last rush if Oklahoma can get some possession going here. Kagan again has to evade Cullen Hogan. That one chipped off the boards. Now in onside comes Wolk. Wolk works his way in front for Best. Couldn't get a shot away, spins off a check, and that'll do it for the power play. Rebman will join the ice. Forden out to play it, didn't know he was there. Manages to get the puck around. The Sooners going to get stuck in their zone here. Doucet wins a race. Now Best. That shot patted away by Forden. Monticelli tries to chip it out of the zone. Couldn't do it. Another block shot up towards the netting. Monticelli throws a check. Played across and out of the zone. Cervantes just dumps that one back into the opposite corner where Kagan will play it for Oklahoma. His pass knocked down at center ice with a high stick. Sooners are offside again, and now Stalzer will work his way back out into center ice.
Yeah, and just going back to that dump and chase. Oh.
Another play out in front, and a loose one, but cleaned up by the Sooners. Monticelli back out to center.
Puck was loose there in that slot for a second there. UCO almost got a good look on net from that.
And the Sooners, again, losing momentum a bit in this game. Glass takes a spill. Out in front to the slot. Here's a shot that went wide. Best look of the period, besides the early goal for UCO. They couldn't capitalize. 8:46 left in the period. Monticelli still trying to get off the ice here. That short change, still trouble for Oklahoma this weekend so far, as Levasseur gets pinned to the boards. 2-on-2 fight below the goal line. 8:23 left, DuPont comes away. Plays it back out to center. A possession not with the Sooners. Monticelli able to get off for a change, finally, as the Broncos likewise go for one of their own. Swearingen couldn't get it out of the zone. Played to the slot. Unavailable, and a fight for possession finally won by the Broncos. Here's Blaha's shot, goes wide. Check it, that was Guerra. Doucet tried to play it out in front. DuPont is there. Has it worked away from him. And now Jacob DuPont plays it for Nate Payne. Paws it down. As the UCO's chant starts here in Edmond.
It's pretty loud.
Back to the point for Mondi, a shot tipped out in front. Bose again. One got tipped in for Guerra. Out into the slot, nobody home. A rebound goes just wide. Bose again holds it on. Blake, Sykes a shot. Forden got a piece. Wraparound chance, no goal! Forden got a piece of it.
Great save by Forden to get across the net there.
And we have a stoppage.
The tired Sooners on the ice.
Let's see if Brendan Forden got a piece of this or if it just went wide. There's the first shot, and it's Guerra behind the net. Elijah, I think he got that with his toe.
It looks like it, yeah. No, I was going to say, from my point of view here in the commentary booth, I saw like a little bit of pad get that save. Fortunate save and a great save from Forden. Keep the Sooners, give them a little bit of a break to reset here.
This one out in front, no shot available, cleaned up by Nate Payne, playing some defense from his winger spot. Blake dumps one in. Pendleton is going to keep it alive. Sooners got that much-needed line change, and now the scoring unit of Mondu, Carlisle, and Fodrell back on the ice. McDonald, he'll circle. Carlisle in on side, dumps it around. Mondu races for a check from a broker, loses possession. And Dubecki back out to center with 6:45 to go. Blaha in on side, couldn't keep the handle on it, and the Sooners at a partial 3-on-2 the other way. Dubecki evens out the rush as Carlisle works his way around one defender, now two.
Yeah, and Owen Carlisle had a lot of speed coming into the UCO zone there. Got swallowed up into the boards, but good speed.
Stalzer. He'll cross center ice and play one in. Forden couldn't catch that one. I think he wanted to stop play and get another break for his Sooners. Stalzer out in front. Now Forden can center it down as Fodrell takes a big spill.
A little bit of extracurriculars behind the play. Redmond going at Carlisle there as the referee comes in to break that up. So far, though, Forden doing the job for the Sooners here in the second period, minus the early goal. Making the saves where it counts. Giving the Sooners a chance to rest and get some new guys on.
And despite the stress that the Sooners defense has been under, only a few shots on goal have made their way through. Forden, then sharp on the ones he's seen.
To remind me a lot of Game 2 back in December. A lot of weird bounces, just kind of finding their way near the...
Here's Wolf, rebound try, still loose, Best couldn't get a piece of it. Glass keeps it alive, Goldstein shot, rebound is there again, and Pendleton once again keeps it alive. Into the bench it goes, and we get a stoppage. I'm sorry, Elijah.
That's okay, that was eventful. Happily be interrupted by that. That was a good look from the Sooners. So that puck just trickled out into the slot, no one was there to get it, and UCO launches that puck into the Sooner bench to get an offensive zone face-off. But yeah, as I was saying, just weird bounces are finding their way into the crease for UCO. It's a little weird how it's working out. but the shot counter's lower, which is where it counts.
Sooners doubling up the Broncos in shots on goal so far, 29-15, as Guerra plays it into his own slot for Mondi. A give and go. They'll gain the offensive zone with Sykes and Doucet on this line. Someone took a spill. It's Goldstein. Sooners down a defenseman for the moment. Here's Best playing in deep. Below the goal line, 2 players in white. Got to be careful here. Mondi driving in. Goldstein back to his feet now and into the play as Best will cycle towards the point. Here's a rocket that goes wide. Bose hits it back in deep. Here's Wolk. Wolk got it free. Here's Best. Aaron Best works in and backhands one into UCO territory. Nearly turned over in the corner. It is. Here's Bells. Bells will play one off the boards for Goldstein. To the point now, Motts. Motts, his shot, deflected. Puck is available and scoots back out to center ice.
And that puck just had a second there in the slot. No Sooners were nearby to capitalize on it.
A turnover. Doucet plays it across. Anakta is there. And Oklahoma able to play it off the boards. This one back out to center from Mondi. He'll wrap it back in where Brandon Forden plays it behind his net. Takes a look over his shoulder, now finds Goldstein. Goldstein couldn't clear. Gets some help from Carson Glass. Now Tristan Davison. Carson Glass gains his own onside. Plays it in behind Pendleton. This one scoots around Davison again. UCO trying to clear the zone. They will as McDonald backs up. Here's Glass. Forces a turnover, but his shot got blocked. As Cervantes plays it back out. Here's Motts. Motts, a long pass for Fodrell. A great feed. Here's Fodrell with a one-time shot. A slap shot, that got gloved by Pendleton.
Once again, Pendleton with all the answers on those just completely clear shots. Good look from Fodrell, opting to go for the slap shot. Interesting decision for sure. One thing I was going to point out earlier, though, with the neutral zone passing for the Sooners, they tend to get jumbled up on each other just a little bit. I've been seeing that a little bit here in the second period. It seems to kind of give UCL a little bit more space to work with. But on that previous play, it was completely spaced out.
Broker off the draw, watches one play into the middle of the ice. Dubecki out for Colin Hogan. Hogan's got a man in front for Dubecki. It got interrupted by the stick of Kagan. Takes his man down behind the play, and the Sooners are off with a partial 3-on-2. Here's Mondu. Works his way in. Head up, looking for Carlisle. Will stop the rush and play one in. Off the boards, and this one jumps over the outstretched stick of Adam Goldstein. Kagan, a long feed ahead, chipped in. Pendleton plays it Cervantes. Omar now will watch Stalzer let one go.
By Will Blake there in the neutral zone.
Hunt got a shot away, it got blocked. And with 3:05 to go, we get another stoppage and another draw in UCO territory in a tie hockey game.
It's feeling like the way the Sooners are going to get a goal here is if they catch UCO in a weird spot, either with that, going for a line change, you get that open ice available, or just some weird play to happen when you get a lucky rebound or something like that. UCO's kind of got things locked down.
DuPont along the boards. Blake. Swearingen watches one fall. And now DuPont plays it in for Homan. Homan chopped down by Payne. Blake makes his way in onside, but couldn't hang on to possession. And away go the Broncos 2-on-2. Redmond on his horse wins a race to the puck. He'll circle the zone. Now played up into the air, DuPont. First one to it in white, wraps it around for Blake Swearingen. Swearingen off the wall, but held in onside. McDonald now back below the play. Here's Stalzer. McDonald goes down, and Swearingen has one chipped off the glass and into the netting.
Yeah, it looks like I caught the lower part of the boards there and just elevated it out of play from Swearingen.
2:15 to go in period number 2. 82 minutes left in the regular season for the Sooners this year. A couple spots to the good as it stands in terms of a bid to the national tournament. Reminder that Nevada, Las Vegas has secured the auto bid for the WCHL, no conference tournament in the Western Collegiate Hockey League. as Guerra behind the net. He'll wrap out for a chance. Sykes couldn't get it on. Guerra again tries to get one along the ice. Nobody was home for a tip-in on the back door. Now Bose tried to get it in the front. That one way up into the air and fair caught by Dubecki.
That one was coming kind of in our direction there. I had to duck down for a sec, make sure I could see the puck. As we've probably said many times before on this broadcast, we do not have the benefit of net protection like the fans do. So got to keep your head on the swivel, got to keep your eyes on the puck, or else we will get domed by it.
Shots on goal, 31-15. Still 1-1 where it counts. As this draw one back, Bose a shot, deflected out in front. The rebound pops out towards the point. Mondi will drive in. That puck ruled still in play as Carlisle's check is going to draw a penalty. Guerra goes down along the boards.
Yeah, it was a huge check from Owen Carlisle. Take a look at it again here. Yeah, it's right into the boards. It's probably going to get called every single time. Not something you want if you're the Sooners, but
not one they'll get away with.
Part of the game.
Big power play here.
Tristan Glass got called for that.
So it looks like it'll be Glass serving the penalty.
They both went for one. It was Glass that went for the initial check to the boards, and then Carlisle followed up. Glass is still talking away down there in the penalty box, not happy with the call as the fans shout UCO.
And with it being Glass, not Carlisle, that heads to the box, it leaves the Sooners down a key penalty killer. 1:39 left in the second period. UCO can carry a little bit of power play time into the third. Should they not convert? Here's Hogan. Drops one off from Mondi. Mondi got deflected at the blue line. Now Hogan dumps one in. That one took a funny bounce, and I think it skittered through the blue paint. Motts in deep. Rebroker is there. Brings it back up top for Hogan. Hogan surveys up top Mondi. This way, Thompson fanned on a shot. Wraps it back in for Stalzen. This is the second unit. 1 minute left in the period now. As Carlisle spins off a check, tries to get it out of the zone, and Hogan protecting that puck at the blue line. Up for McDonald. He's able to escape the zone and plays it in deep. Oklahoma can get a partial change, and they will. Mondu will circle the wagon and now come off for a change. A fresh unit in full out for Coach Arvanitas. 30 seconds to go in period number 2 with 43 left in the power play. Sykes, first unit back out for UCO as Guerra drives in on Kagan. Guerra goes down, and Oklahoma able to clear the puck back out.
UCO was looking for a call there. They didn't get it, but Guerrero was tripped up there towards the latter part of that play.
They're caught offside now with 12 to go. Here's Blaha working his way in. Payne tries to cut him off. Blake rockets one into the bench with 4 to go.
Great kill so far for the Sooners, though. They're getting those clears down the ice, wasting time.
Just one shot on goal.
Exactly what you need here to the Sooners right now. Leading where it counts, 31-16 in the shot department. Still tied up here going into the third period. So we do this one final draw.
3 seconds left, and that is how we end period number 2 here at Arctic Edge. It's all tied up now, 1-1 between Central Oklahoma and the Oklahoma Sooners.
That's right, Caleb. And, you know, from both teams, it was a solid period overall. I think either team could have had a goal in this period. As we were saying, it's interesting with how UCO gets their shot chances. They seem to get weird bounces. They find the crease. And if you're Oklahoma, take advantage of the rebounds, take advantage of mistakes, and I think you'll have a goal here soon. We'll see you guys in the third period. Thanks for hanging with us. All tied up at 1.
Step right up. Buckle up. The only direction we're headed is... Yep, you get it. Welcome to the one and only Oklahoma.
In some ways, this film is like the university itself.
The one flagship university that has served the state since before there was a state.
Its story is never entirely completed.
Where one scoop of dirt can save thousands of lives. Where one group of biologists are connecting with world-class meteorologists to protect the one world, one planet that connects us all. Whoa, that one literally might land on the moon. But that's fine, because what's stopping us from going up there and getting it? This is a team, a squad, a family, leading a collective pursuit where we share all ideas, embrace thousands of different perspectives, and require every last hand on deck.
Cleared for takeoff.
What else we got? More trophies than you can count? Check. Rhodes Scholars? Check. Largest research engine in the state? Check. The next generation realizing a new American dream? Okay. Actually, it's better than okay. It's OKLAHOMA. It's the strength of many marching under one crimson and cream flag, creating Sooner magic that must be seen to be believed at the one university where one OU family makes up the one and only Oklahoma.
Welcome back to Arctic Edge Ice Arena, everybody. We are waiting for the third and final period of Chapter 1 of this two-set match between Oklahoma and UCO this weekend. Caleb Shaw alongside Elijah Lena this evening as we get set for, we expect, Elijah, 20 minutes more of action tonight.
Yeah, that's right. It's on. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. No, as you're saying, yeah, I mean, on paper, 20 more minutes of ice time, but with the way things are, you never know what can happen. We try and switch sides here in the commentary booth.
Sooners are getting ready to take back to the ice as we get set for more hockey action here in Oklahoma.
That's right, and we've talked about it all game long, but it just feels like the way you're going to get a goal here if you're the Sooners is catch UCO in a line change, catch them on a rebound opportunity. You just have to capitalize when you get those opportunities. It's felt like throughout the game, there's been so many of those, oh, what if it went in? Oh, what if someone was there to recover the rebound? If you're the Sooners, you just have to finally do it. And this team is more than capable of doing it. On paper, they are the better team. And on the ice right now, I think they can become the better team and cement that here in game one.
Back in net, and we're going to toss downstairs for Britton Ross and Darby McCormick. They've got a few words to share with us about intermission so far. Hey guys, how are things going down there?
Well, things are extra cold down here on the ice. Coming back out of this second intermission, we talked with head coach Peter Arvanitis, and he just said to finish this game out, the Sooners just have to play their game and just keep fighting and keep battling. But Darby, we missed something earlier. A special Sooner got closer to a record. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So Tristan Glass, he is just a few goals away from being within the top 10 of goals made in program history, and that's such a big accomplishment, especially for someone like him who had a major game last game against Colorado. And I'd like to say one thing about just them starting off in this period just about to begin. They're really good when they start off quick, just like UCO is. They're mirroring each other really well right now and just trying to keep each other up in pace and not getting so down on energy is what they need to really accomplish in this next upcoming period in order to really, really get to the goal that they desire.
We'll keep you guys updated from down here on the ice. We'll send it back up to you guys.
Thanks, guys, and we are back underway here at Arctic Edge. 20 minutes on the clock, down to 19:37 now, as both teams still filling each other out a little bit here, getting period number 3 underway. Here's Swearingen. Power play is over, and Oklahoma will get back to 5-on-5 play now. Mott's will evade the blue line. Chipped back out by Fodrell as Logan Motts goes down and the defense resets. Motts tried to play it in the slot, got chipped back out to center, and the Broncos will dump this one in for Forden. Brandon Forden plays that puck. Ezra Broker works his way in. He couldn't get a shot away. Played into the boards now. Motts, Broker back below the net. They'll cycle one back up top, Bose. Glass chips one back out to center for Aaron Best. Aaron Best will work his way in. He's got some space, shoots one just to the high into the glove side. Glass goes down to make the play, gets back to his feet, finds the puck. Now takes a check. Tristan Glass still working down below the net. Out in front for a shot by DuPont. Rebound is there, and I think it went just wide.
I really thought that went in for a second there. He stays tied up nonetheless.
Glass paws a puck down at center ice. The Sooners tag up, and Tristan Glass goes off for a change, dumps that puck in. On comes the unit of Blake, Payne, and DuPont. Payne Applying some pressure on the forecheck. This one all the way down the ice. Forden has to play it, no risk of icing. 17:50 to go in period number 3. DuPont. He'll work it back around for McDonald. McDonald for Blake. Blake high into the air. Where Payne will play it. Backhands one in onside. Blake works his way in, leaves it for DuPont. DuPont looking for a friend, can't find one. Will Blake, Johnny on the spot to the point. Goldstein goes across Kagan. Kagan's shot out in front, and Pendleton handles that one.
Yeah, and Pendleton had that one saved initially. That rebound was loose for a second there. I believe it was Owen Carlisle looking for a second chance there, but Pendleton quick to cover it up again. As he just swallows that puck like he's been doing all night for UCO.
17:20 to go in regulation time tonight. Reminder, the Sooners have not played an overtime game on this ice this season. Their lone overtime loss in the regular season coming at the hands of Drury in Missouri. Here's Carlisle working his way in. He'll wrap around the cage, tries to get a backhand out in front, but the net came off the moorings, and that will make the play on ice redundant.
I think that's the first time all game the nets come off. Last week it was coming off every other play, so weird how things change here at Arctic Edge. But good look from the Sooners, though, kind of taking a book out of UCO's playbook where go for the backdoor dump and chase, try and get that rebound and pops out. It was working there for a second. We'll see if Sooners can keep mimicking that.
Carlisle will take the draw. Mondu and Fodrell flanking him. Fodrell off the draw, glove by Pendleton.
That's a really good look from Fodrell there. Was able to catch that chip up from the face-off and just get a shot on. He gets the catch there, has the lane. But as we've said, when the lane's not screened, Pendleton has the answers, and the story continues.
1-1 hockey game. As Carlisle again to face off with Sykes. Wins this one back on his forehand, Goldstein. Thought about a shot in for Mondo. Now Fodrell rips one. Got blocked, never got through. His rebound try. Out for Mondo. He shoots one that never got home. It was blocked.
What an effort from the Sooners, and what a response from the goaltender for UCO.
Ooh, that one out in front. Caught off of Kagan's skate. Guerra tried to center one for Sykes. Carlisle brings it back out. Mondo is there. Out to center ice it goes, where Kagan plays it for Ben Mondo. Now Fodrell had it tipped off of his stick. And back out to center, here's Sykes picking it up with speed. Sam Sykes drops it. Guerra's shot! A rebound available as it came off of Forden and played into the corner for Bells. Bells couldn't handle that one. Sykes below the goal now. Playing it below the goal line now, pins it to the boards. Dubecki comes away with the puck, plays it up to the point. That one loose. And played back in offside. The Sooners going to get a breather here and a chance to change some lines. Here's Davison and that final forechecking unit. A fan pass from Kagan. Can't escape the zone yet. Bells plays it off the wall looking for Carson Glass. This an onside play as it comes below us. Wrap back around where Kagan gives chase. He'll meet a Bronco along the sideboards. Looks like that's J.C. Dubecki, UCO captain. Cervantes, his try, got chipped into the air. Dubecki again had it played back into center. Carson Glass giving chase. Cervantes had his stick lifted, kept it into play, and dumps one in. One floats into the slot, nobody home. Here's Best. Aaron Best starts his engine. To the Tristan Glass, they're onside. Glass a shot. Rebound is there. Best a wrap chance. He couldn't get it on goal.
Really good wraparound attempt there from Best. Here goes Blaha the other way.
Blaha took a check, and a chance goes over the net. I don't know if Forden saw that shot. Nonetheless, no danger. Hogan keeps it onside, plays it across for Bose. Bose a shot. Deflected. Whoa. And a penalty upcoming against Oklahoma. A trip is going to be called here. UCO going to head to the power play. Pendleton to the bench. Hogan a shot. Tipped wide. And Aaron Best will touch up. And Oklahoma back to the penalty kill.
And Swearingen did not look like he meant to trip up that UCO player there. Looked very unintentional. Somebody on the Sooner bench is not happy about that.
Sooner bench believes that Laha just fell down. To their credit, Elijah, there wasn't much contact, if any.
There really wasn't. I was, I knew it was going to probably get called, but it wasn't intentional. There wasn't that much on it, but it's how it rolls here in the ACHA. UCO with the power play.
They add a few seconds back to the clock here. 14:42 to go. Motts off the draw, tried to wrap it around. Nobody home. Here's Mondu. Mondu can't escape the zone. McDonald has it played in deep. Guerra is head up, looking for a backdoor try. Nothing available there. Now Oklahoma will clear the zone with this one. Logan Motts got to it. He'll send it back down the ice. Dubecki drops one for Sykes. Mondu with an eye on him as Payne applying pressure. Motts got one, and he'll play it back out into UCO territory. 35 seconds gone on the power play. 14:05 left in the hockey game. Blaha sends one around where Broker is there. Takes a check. Doucet works it out. Payne clears it back down. And Tristan Glass on his horse.
This penalty kill has had every answers for UCO's offense in this power play. Sooners still hold on to the puck here.
Payne goes across for Lavasser. Some big special teams minutes as Colton Lavasser plays one off. Here's Payne. Payne walks into the offensive zone and will now backtrack for Kagan. 50 seconds left on the power play. And Oklahoma content once again to play this one out. This one finally dumped all the way back down for Pendleton. Frank Mondi is there. First one to it, and he'll start the rush. As Redmond and Thompson flanking him, now Hogan. He'll drop it for Chris Hogan. The UCO chant back in full force now. 13:12 to go in regulation time. The Sooners get it back down. Here's Carlisle. Carlisle gonna win a race to the bucket. Centers it out in front for Mondu, whose shot goes wide. A shorthanded chance, and away go the Broncos 3-on-2 if they hurry. Redmond tries to drive around McDonald, puts a backhand try on that Forden has an answer to, and he'll slow play down. 14 ticks left on the power play.
And the Sooners having more of a power kill, but we take a look here at this rush from UCO. Sooners able to just cover up quickly and block that shot, and Forden was ready for it the whole time. But great kill for the Sooners. 14 left to go here. If UCO hurries, they can get a shot or two on, but Sooners have done the job.
Going to leave Nate Payne out there. Mondu will head to the bench, looking towards the heavens, wondering how on earth the Sooners aren't up by a goal now. O's off the face-off. Here's Payne chasing after. Tries to center one. No one available. Guerra is there. Now a play out into the front. A sharp angle shot. Forden got a piece of it. Payne out of the zone with 1 second left. And the Sooners can get back to even strength here. Aaron Best will join the rush.
Another big save from Forden there.
Motts off the boards. Mondi tries to hold it in. Played out for Best. Best keeps his footing. Tries to play it around Bose. Nothing doing that time. Best keeps his footing. Centers it. Davidson, a shot and a save by Pendleton.
Another great save from Pendleton.
His best.
I just had everything except the net. Pendleton had it covered. In frustration from both sides of the bench, we saw some Sooners slamming their sticks into the boards, and then Bose on UCO doing the same thing. So neither team particularly happy with how this is going so far.
This one wrapped around Goldstein. It's back out one-on-one. Stalzer with Kagan. Stalzer walks, scores! UCO leads by one.
And, I was thinking as it was happening, Kagan was a little slow to get on that. I know he was just trying to play his position, but gave Adam Stalzer just all the space in the world, and that shot rocketed top shelf on Brendan Forden, and UCO finds him up a goal here in the middle of this third period.
The first shot to cleanly beat Brendan Forden tonight makes it 2-1 Broncos with 12:02 to go in regulation time. Mondu tied up, gets a shove. And now separated by the linesman. Contested draw, one back for McDonald. He'll play it off the boards. Onside Mondu. He'll retreat back out to center and play it for Logan Motts. Motts surveys an aerial flip picked off by Hogan. Hogan walks in, leaves it. Blaha shot fanned on it. And Fodrell the other way, a 3-on-2 developing. A long pass to this side for Carlisle. Carlisle out in front for Mondu, just out of his reach. Fodrell a stick lift trying to keep the play alive. He will for the moment. Mondu trying to get free, tied up with Blaha again. This one along the boards. Motts a rocket blockered away. Carlisle looking to evade the zone. That one, an aerial flip all the way back out to center and a rolling puck. Settled down by Motts, a long pass across for Carlisle. UCO in a change. Carlisle keeps it on side once, now twice. Carlisle again keeps it on, gets it to Glass. Glass shot got tipped away. Pendleton's rebound was out, but nobody available for Oklahoma to try to knock that one home. Glass again applies pressure on Cervantes. Has the lone Sooner goal tonight, 10:41 to go. Motts clears, back out to center. Couple of Sooners collide, and Sam Sykes drives in. Plays one off the boards. Centering one out in front, picked away by Forden. Here's Doucet. Sent across to Becky, chipped in onside.
Forden opts to play that one back for Swearingen.
Swearingen will take it. A long feed ahead. He finds Tristan Glass. Glass has best breaking the far side. Glass drags, decides to hold and shoot one that Pendleton will dive and cover.
What a look from Tristan Glass there. Try to take it in all by himself, but once again, UCO with the answers. Just another smart play from UCO to cover that rush. If you're OU, you kind of want to have more people on that, though. But, I mean, Tristan Glass was completely covered going into that play.
Best couldn't quite break free, and a nice move to get a shot on goal. But unable to break through Cameron Pendleton. 9:56 to go as Kagan plays it off the wall. Here's Blake. Another one into the netting. .9:43 left. Shots on goal 39-20 in favor of OU, but 2-1 where it counts. McDonald plays it off the wall for Payne, trying to get loose. He'll dump one in, the Sooners tag back up. Pendleton leaves it for Bose. Blake is there. Now Payne tries to work it free. Nate Payne driving. Will finally bring it to the sideboards. Wines shoots one that went wide. It's going to escape the zone. Redmond on his horse tries to work it free and takes a hit from McDonald, squeezes him into the boards, and knocks that puck free. UCO off for a change now. OU going to keep the same unit out for the moment. Stalzer, the goal scorer, applies pressure. Someone's stick got knocked loose there. I believe it was McDonald's.
It was Stalzer's. Oh, no, it was McDonald. I stand corrected there. You're right.
Pont plays it for Motts now. Will Blake. Blake dropping one for Motts. Motts this way from Mondu. Mondu passing one off. DuPont's shot got blocked. A soft one, never found the target. All the way across, and a shot that goes into the OU bench will stop play.
Sooners still doing a good job at swallowing opportunities on UCO's offense, and it's looking good in that regard, but you just need a little bit more jump on offense, and I mean, Cam Pendleton just playing a great game right now. It's hard to beat when you're getting goalied. It's feeling like one of those games, but, you know, 8:43 to 34 to go with, you know, anything's possible right now.
Off the draw. It's dumped in, circles around. Blaha able to work it free from Swearingen. Swearingen tries to poke it out for Fadro. He couldn't get a piece of it. Now it's back out to the blue line where it wraps all the way around. Mondu, unpressured this time, gets it out front for Carlisle. He's got speed. Owen Carlisle walks in, tried to drive into the slot. No shooting lane was available, and it bounces into the corner. Mondu tried to center it for Fadro. He wasn't home, and Blaha cleans that one up. Plays it back out for center Redmond. Evades a sweeping check from Levasseur and dumps it in with just under 8 minutes to play. Levasseur, pressured by Sykes. Tries to play it out of the zone. He will, but Guerra slams it back in. 7:42 to go for Oklahoma is Levasseur. Again tied up. Sykes centers it. Doucet scores!
I was looking at Doucet as the play was evolving. No one was on him. And once the puck found him, I just had a bad feeling about that one. If you're Ford, that's one you absolutely want back. And if they're Sooners, that's one you also want back. As UCO goes up 3-1 on the Sooners here at 7:35 to play for.
Sooners were in a defensive change when the turnover was forced. A no-look centering pass. And Sebastian Doucet has extended the Bronco lead to 2. Seven and a half to go now for Redmond as he plays it into the corner. Head up. Here's a shot from Cervantes, went wide. Kagan plays on his forehand for Porter Wolt. And he'll look ahead, looking for Best. Cervantes was there and will knock that one back out of the air. Here's Alex Kagan. Kagan again for Glass. Glass plays one behind him. Here it's Goldstein. Across, Glass tips one in onside. Here's Payne driving in. Cervantes, Payne is there, gets it to his forehand. Out in front, Mott's a shot gloved by Pendleton.
Just another great save from Cam Pendleton, as we've been saying all night. Seems to be finding all the answers to this Oklahoma offense. As Carlisle takes the face-off against Sam Sykes.
We'll be able to bring this right back to you in a moment as we try to get our video feed back. We are going to be on audio for just a couple of minutes here as Blaha is going to take it back out to center. He's with 2-on-1, and he'll drive back below the net. Motts tries to clear it back out into the far corner. Here's DuPont chasing one down. Are you able to clear this one back out of the zone? 6:20 to go as DuPont plays it for Will Blake. Blake tries to drive in, couldn't get a shot away, and Rebroker will bring it back out to center. That one played in for Logan Motts. He'll circle right in front of Brendan Forden now, 6:07 to go. Mondu driving in, tries to work it free, gets it to his forehand, couldn't center one out in front for Will Blake. Blake able to chip one around. Goldstein, he's taken down, got tied up with Guerra. We play on. Here's Sykes. Couldn't chip it into the zone, and Carlisle will take possession, backtracking, 5:44 to go. Drops it for Goldstein. Goldstein ahead for Kagan. Kagan couldn't get the shot away. And we are back.
And Guerra has been trying to call penalties or draw penalties, I should say, all game. Staying down a little extra longer, trying to get the ref's attention. So far, nothing's bit, but something to keep an eye on.
Goldstein fanned on a shot. And Kagan will bring it back out to center. It is onside play. Brought in by Carlisle, dropping from Mondu. Mondu circles to the top, Kagan. His shot deflected, didn't get through. Held on side, barely, and Goldstein walks in. Tries to feed one into the slot, nobody home. Mondu tied up with Guerra again. Guerra again on the slipperiest ice in Arctic Edge, it seems.
Yeah, having a word with the Sooner bench on his way back to his own bench.
Here's Carlisle, had it lost in his skates. Evades a check from Redmond.
We talk about teams getting in each other's heads. It just kind of feels like that's happening right now for the Sooners.
Here's Wolk driving in. Wolk, a shot got blocked. The rebound is there for Best, who knocks one off the crossbar.
Pendleton didn't know where that was for a second there. He was looking behind him like it popped up behind his back.
And the Sooners forced an icing with 4:16 to go. And we know Coach Peter Arvanites likes to make it happen early. We'll keep an eye on Brendan Forden.
If you're OU, now wouldn't be a more perfect time to draw a penalty. Get that 6-on-4 if you pull forward in, set up a commanding offense and try and get a goal early here as Wolf goes for a shot and Pendleton again with the answers. It looks like that puck was going wide though.
Adds another to the shot on goal total where OU 41-20 the advantage.
But as we say, 2-1 UCO, or 3-1 UCO where it counts. Forgot about that third goal there.
Certainly one the Sooners want to forget about as Motts launches one bounce back out to center. Rebroker, Hogan driving in, 4:02 to go in regulation time. Tristan Glass. He'll circle the wagon and bring it back out to center. A long feed for Best. He'll win the race. No icing. Best, a sharp angle shot. The rebound is there. Center it out in front. Nobody home, and another try. Got pushed aside by Pendleton. That was Motts who came in on the back end. 3:41 to go now. This one out to center for Kagan. Kagan drives one in. Dubecki chasing after it. And looks like the Sooners have a power play on the back end, a slashing call coming up against, I believe that's Blaha.
Just spoke that into existence. So as we were saying earlier, now would be a great time for that 6-on-4. It is a little early, but we said Arvanites likes to do that early. We will see here as the Sooners come back out onto the ice.
He will call his, no, they will not call the timeout, but the Sooners are going to bring 6 attackers onto the ice.
See, we got Nate Payne, Fodrell, Mondu, Tristan Glass bringing up the front there. That aggressive line, that aggressive first line we were talking about at the beginning of the game. See if they can make an impact here late in the game as Payne walks it out to the blue line.
Payne shot, glove, the rebound is there. A spinning shot, still loose in the paint, and the Sooners will come back out to center.
And Pendleton's 5-hole is wide open there. He just had the stick down in front of it, and that did enough to get the puck away from it.
Mondu giving chase. Cervantes is there. Now Fodrell. Sooners are 6-on-4 with no goalie. Here's Payne. Payne across. Fodrell thought about it. Shoots one wide. Now Carlisle again. Surveying his options, trying to play it into the boards. Now gets it back to Nate Payne. Nate Payne walking across. Carlisle's shot got kicked away. Payne again couldn't keep it on side, and he'll play it back out to center. Evades 2 defenders. Sykes and Guerra ran into each other. Here's Payne walking in. He'll squeeze past a defender, gets it in. Bose is there. Bose takes a shot towards the OU side of the ice at 2:36 to go and 1 minute remaining in the power play. No icing right now. So UCO able to dump it all the way down and go for the empty net anytime they choose. Here's Mondu. Tries to work his way in. Had it knocked away. Hogan's bid goes just wide. And Kagan ahead for Fodrell, a one-toucher. Glass out in front looking for Best. Didn't have the angle on that one. 2:08 to go now in regulation time. There's a big hit from Glass. Here's Kagan, and a penalty going to be called on Oklahoma.
Let's take another look here at that call. Just a rough check, kind of near the boards. We'll see what the call is, if it's a roughing call. I'm not a referee, so kind of surprised to see that one called, though. I don't know about you, Caleb. Tristan Glass finds himself in the box again.
So instead of a power play, the Sooners will take this one 4-on-4. And Forden back to his net now with 2:04 to go in the hockey game.
The referee not happy with UCO taking their time on the bench. They never called a timeout. The ref says, let's go. And they head to the face-off circle.
This one back. Here's a shot from Savanas that caught the glove of Forden and goes high.
Looks like that might have hit the vent system here at Arctic Edge because that was going well over the netting. But it's found its way back onto the ice.
Motts works it around for Will Blake. Blake across for Carlisle. Carlisle breaks into the zone and watches it skitter back out to center ice. Blake settles it down. Evades Doucet. Looks ahead for Motts. Or rather, Wolf plays it for Blake. Blake walking, shooting one. Pendleton's got it.
Will Blake just doing what he can through the neutral zone. Gets the pass, goes for the shot. Pendleton was ready for it the whole time. Has been the story here at Arctic Edge. 1:36 to go here. Sooners leading 45-20 in the shot department, but UCO up 3-1 in the goal department. One matters a little bit more than the other.
And it looks like Oklahoma will call their timeout.
BCB, our fifth-year senior goaltender, having a word with Brendan Forden. Not much of a word, I should say. It's more like, I think, you know what you need to do. Conversation between the two goaltenders. And, just super quickly, we did talk about, the potential of BCB going on 3 starts in a row. Now he kind of likes that, having that consistency in net. And they went with Forden tonight. Leaves question marks on who they're going to go with tomorrow. Although, we've talked about it before, but, BCB never having a win against UCO. So it'd be really interesting to see if he can get out there tomorrow and, make a case to finally get that chip off his shoulder.
Their current streak dating back to December of 2019, just before Culbertson Bond would begin to take the reins here at OU.
Long before I was in college.
4 seconds left in 4-on-4 hockey. Carlisle on for the draw, tries to win it forward. Hogan plays it across. A 2-on-1 developing for UCO with Stalzer on the far side. Mondi walks, he'll hold on to it, drops for a broker with a shot that Forden saves. A power play now for UCO. 1:21 to go, they can play this until there's 4 seconds left on the power play. Rebroker holding on to that puck, drops it. Hogan. An odd man rush developing. Mondi dropping one across, nearly tipped in by Hogan. Now out in front, Rebroker and a save. And no, they're going to say that did go in. They score.
I wasn't sure if that was in at first either. It looked like Forden had a piece of it, but I think that second bounce off the pad just slipped through 5-hole. Replay kind of caught the end of it there. It's hard to tell, but
it was a late signal from the official, and they will count it. It's 4-1 Broncos.
And if you're the Sooners, you're just looking to get to tomorrow night.
And presumably, yes, Tim, with that tomorrow night, likely fighting for their tournament life. There's Swearingen. He plays it in. Tristan Davison is there. Motts tries to work it free with 54 seconds left in regulation time. Levasseur. 45 to go. For Blake. Had that one tipped away by Sykes. And now Motts, Doucet is there. That one whipped in Past Levasseur, 33 to go. Another one back to the blue line, Bose. Levasseur. Plays it for Davison, an aerial flip for Blake. As Taylor watches one go around, 12 to go. One back down the ice with 4, and that'll do it for Friday night. UCO extends the streak against Oklahoma in the first of 2 this weekend. 4-1 your final, and the Sooners left clinging to try to make the national tournament.
As you said, Caleb, you leave this one in the hands of if you can win tomorrow, and if the other teams nearby you in the standings lose. Sooners really have to come up big tomorrow if they want to make a case for that national championship. It's not the game anybody wanted, but it's the game that happened. 4-1 your final here at Arctic Edge. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Elijah Lino, joined by Caleb Shaw here in the broadcast booth. We'll catch you tomorrow. Same time, same place.
7 o'clock start tomorrow night. UCO will act as the home team for that one. Expect a similar environment as the chant plays the Sooners out with still straight elbows. Oklahoma will sleep this one off, and one more chance this regular season against the Broncos tomorrow night. Everybody in here, a safe drive home tonight, and if you're watching with us on YouTube, thanks for sticking with us throughout this few hours this evening. We'll see you again tomorrow, and then one more time on March 1st for Bedlam on Ice to finish out our season on OU Hockey TV.